Hickok 45 here. Is that a pretty sight or what? You can tell it is an anniversary, right? No ring involved or anything like that. But back in, about 2002, I picked up this baby. 4 3/4 inch Colt single action Army at a Bill Goodman gun show in Nashville, Tennessee at the fairgrounds. Yeah, up on the hill when they used to actually have gun shows there. Now they have soccer matches and that's all. Yeah, life changes. Went to gun shows there for so many years, but now it doesn't exist. The city of Nashville axed them for some reason a few years back. But anyway, Colt single action, 45 Colt, 20 years, just celebrating the anniversary and thanking this baby for bringing a little more joy to my life. A little ballistic joy. Yeah, how about that? How about this? Yeah, got a 2-liter and a plate. How about a target? Oh yeah. Boom, put a hole in that thing. Put another hole in it. I think it's empty. Yeah. So good old Colt single action in my favorite caliber chambering 45 Colt. Some folks call it 45 long Colt. We forgive them because there was some confusion, especially back in the day with the shorter cartridges and these as well. So, but it's 45 Colt and I love it. My favorite, probably my favorite chambering. It's big, 45. Look at those chambers. Wow. And a lot of room in there for a lot of brass, powder, and lead, and copper. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, this is 20 years since I purchased this, and it's hard for me to decide what my favorite barrel length is on these things. It's one of my favorite firearms. Hopefully you've seen the, maybe I could link to the last Colt single action or the single action I'd ever sell. I tend to favor, I think, the 7.5, just from a historical standpoint, shootability and everything. But then again, I like the middle of the road 5.5 inch barrel. It's just the classic medium length, and so many of the cowboys carry. But then the gunfighter's length, 4 3/4, is really, really nice. Same barrel length in my Long Branch model, you know, the Bat Masterson model, the nickeled Colt. Some of you really like that. I do too. You ask me about it often. To get that thing out again. Get it out. Get it out. I need to do that. But this one is nice. Plain old blue and color case hardened. It is 3rd generation. There's nothing extra special about it. It's not a 1st generation Colt or a 2nd generation Colt. It's 3rd, made in the 1990s, and but well made. Well made, feels good, looks good, and shoots pretty well sometimes. If I can hold it on target. There's a can lying on the ground. Let's break it up. Yeah, that's what happens. You know, in the movies, cans always jump like this when you hit them. I was trying to duplicate that. If you, I'll tell you about it in a second. I'm going to shoot that 2-liter right now. The way you make a can jump, no charge for this, but as you hit like below it, does that make sense? You know, not below it, maybe hit it, but hit it on the bottom, or even hit the dirt right at the bottom of it. And obviously, the physics of that will make it jump a little bit at least. Right? If you just put a hole through it, it might not move at all. All right. So in the movies, they want to see them hop. We want to see them hop, right? There's no charge for that. I told you I was a physics teacher at Stanford and Vanderbilt and MIT. Yeah. And I covered that, discussed that sort of thing all the time with my students. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Pretty loud. Speaking of silencercentral.com, we appreciate Silencer Central as well. And we don't expect them to provide a suppressor for this. Would not ask them for that. Don't really want one on this, okay? But we really appreciate their support because we have a lot of firearms. You might have a lot of firearms that could use a suppressor. Actually, your ears could use a suppressor. Huh? What? Yeah, so check them out. They're really good about handling things and leading you right through the possibilities, and then sending it to your door when you're approved. They have representatives in every single state. The reason they can do that, where suppressors are legal. Okay, so appreciate their help. Can I shoot it again? This will be a short endeavor. I just have a hard time. If I see that I have an old friend in my collection, when I say old friend, if he's been around, she's been around for 20 years, you know, it's hard to ignore that. And plus, more importantly, it gives me an opportunity to just bring it out and shoot it and share it with you again, right? And you know, this has been a 20 trouble-free years too. That's worth something, right? No problems. So, you know, maybe if I have a firearm that reaches one of these anniversaries that's been nothing but issues, trouble with it, I won't even do an anniversary. We'll just do a divorce. How's that? There you go, a divorce video. There's an idea. Whenever I'm going to sell a gun or get rid of it, we'll do a divorce video, and I'll shoot a little bit and then throw it into the dirt. How's that? Just came to me. All right, getting a little silly, huh? Let's load him up and shoot him again. I didn't bring any of my classic ammo, although I just shoot this. The Federal's good ammo, 45 Colt. Often in my Colts, I shoot some of the classic 250 grain lead that I load or find somewhere, and then I shoot the jacketed ammo as well. So, I don't know that I'm a marksman with this one. I've not, you know, done a lot of long range with it. Let me hit the propane tank with one though. And then, not that that's a long shot. What I was thinking about was the gong. Should I try it on the gong? I'll try a couple over there. I have no idea really where to hold. I haven't shot this thing in a good while. Shorter barrel Colts are harder to hit with. But let's sling one out there. Got him, all right. That's good on the anniversary. Let's quit while we're ahead. I'm gonna shoot this plate down here, the last one on this hill. Boom. And I'm gonna hit this bowling pin right here. And this swinging bowling pin. Yeah. Do I have another round? Did he fire 4 or did he fire 5? He didn't fire 4, he fired 5. So I guess that's enough. I just know that many of you really like these. I see you savoring or slobbering over them in the Colt single action videos and commenting or writing me. And we have such a variety of viewers because I have such a variety of firearms, you know, whether it's an AR-15 or a SIG or a Glock or a muzzle loader or one of these, and many, many other types of firearms. We have people in the audience, don't we, who like just about any of them, okay? And I hear from you a lot, and you're always asking for, you know, certain firearms to get them out more often. And you know, it's not too hard to twist my arm on these because I can be persuaded. These are just nice. This is one of the most ergonomic handguns ever made. Really it is. If you've ever held one, and it just occurs to me, there are probably some of you watching this in some country or state, county or city, village, who has not held a Colt single action or a clone of one. They all, you know, feel the same, and you maybe can't even appreciate what I'm telling you, and that's really sad. It's very sad. You need to get to a gun shop, a gun show, somewhere at some point before too much time passes, and at least pick one up and just feel it. And it will take you back into the Wild West of the days of Sam Colt, Wild Bill Hickok, and White Earp, and everybody. They just feel great. The hammer's right there, you can cock it. The trigger's right there where you can pull it. An ambidextrous trigger, an ambidextrous hammer. They work really, really well. So I'll quit being silly, but it is the anniversary. You know, I just want to celebrate a little bit. Colt single action. This one is 4 3/4 inch barrel, 45 Colt. Bought it 20 years ago this year, and at a gun show. and still doing what it was designed to do 20 years later. Life is good.
Oh yeah, that's better. This is a great gun for defense. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. While I've got you here, I want to remind you of our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol. Talon Grips makes grips, can you believe it, for all different types of firearms. You can get rough texture or more of a rubberized texture. It just sticks right on there. You know, really affordable, really cool option to improve the grip for your handguns or rifles. So please check them out at talongungrips.com. You'll be glad you did. And also Ballistol. Dad has been using Ballistol for many years. It's a cleaner and a lubricant, and it's non-toxic. It works really great, and we're happy to have them on board since it's been a part of our shooting endeavor for a very long time. So go to ballistol.com, talongungrips.com. And also, while you're out there, I'm juggling all these things here. Also, while you're on the internet, please do check out our other social media like Hickok45 on Facebook. There's also Hickok45 on Twitter, The Real Hickok45 on Instagram. There's a John_Hickok45 on Instagram where I do some things. There's Hickok45.com. You can find us also on Gunstreamer. So check out all that stuff and then watch more videos.